This is episode 2 of DLE, downloadable editorial for February 6, 2010. My name is Daan and I bring you the latest news around WiiWare, DSiWare and Virtual Console. Why? Because I love it. We have a packed show for you today with the European releases of yesterday and a roundup of this week's news. So there are 4 games this week in the European releases. And let's start with WiiWare, where we finally see the release of Excite Bike World Challenge. This is from Nintendo and will cost you 1000 points. It has everything you liked about the original. Track editor, the classic 2D gameplay, but it also adds new elements like the option to play online and share the levels you created through Reconnect24. This is definitely worth a download, so give it a buy. Next up we have Aha, I Found It! Hidden object game. This is from A-Team and will cost you 500 points. Like the title suggests, it's a hidden object game. But is it fun? Graphically, it's not perfect and that makes finding objects on the screen sometimes very tricky. I can't really recommend this even at this low price. Then we have on Virtual Console, in the SNES section, Final Fight 3 from Capcom. And this will cost you 800 points. This is another dose of old school beat 'em up action and it's really good. The controls work really well, it looks great, it has a great soundtrack and if you have a buddy you can play together. So if you're into that type of games then give it a try. The final game of this update is on DSiWare and it's Snake Noid from Cinemax for 500 points. You use the stylus to control the snake on the bottom screen and try to destroy objects on the upper screen. Sometimes you have to avoid enemies and you collect bonuses along the way. It's actually pretty fun to play, so give it a chance if you have the points. Now we know what has been released, let's take a look at what's coming up ahead. Let's head into the news. First we have Bit.Trip Runner Update. On IGN you can find right now an impression for the 4th Bit.Trip game called Runner. The impression reveals that your goal is in the stages to collect all the gold, and if you collect every single piece, you'll be rewarded with 4-bit homages to games like Pitfall and Adventure. There will be 3 zones with 12 stages each, plus a boss battle at the end. IGN said also that this was the hardest Bit.Trip game for them so far, so check out the link if you want to see even more footage of Runner. And then we have Sonic the Hedgehog 4 revealed. The biggest surprise this week was the announcement of Sonic 4 for WiiWare. There isn't much new information about the game, but a new teaser trailer states that the first episode will hit this summer. Also, brand manager Ken Bullock from Sega stated that the game will run at 4080p and that the WiiWare version will be able to use motion control. GhostSlayer Announced. GhostSlayer has been announced for WiiWare and it brings some interesting elements to the table. In this game, you play a Ghost Slayer who goes on a quest to defeat the Ghost Queen. It will make full use of V-Motion Plus. A successful hit with your trusty sword will depend on the slash angle and enemy behavior at that point of contact. Keep an eye out for this one. Then finally, and this is just in, Blaster Master Overdrive. Coming this Monday, yes! A brand new Blaster Master game is coming this Monday to the North American WiiWare servers for 1000 points. The game, a sequel to the original Blaster Master, which released on Virtual Console last year, is an action shooting game that takes place after Earth has been affected by a virus. Players jump in the shoes of biologist Alex and travel around the planet in Sophia, a powerful 4-wheel device in the hopes of ridding the land of the animals that have been consumed by the virus. With the news done, what will you be playing this upcoming month? Let's take a quick look at the confirmed dates for February. We have 5 confirmed dates for America. First we have Hubbard the Teddy Bear Winter Games. This will come on February 8 and will cost you 500 points. Also coming that same day is a game we just discussed, Blaster Master, and it will cost you 1000. Then on DSiWare at the same day we have Extreme Hangman for 200 and an Oscar in Movie Land for 800. On February 15 you can download Art of Balance and Phoenix Wright Justice for All. Art for Balance will cost you 800 and Phoenix Wright 1000. Then in Europe we have on February 12 Overturn Mecha Wars for 800 points, Frogger Returns for 500 and Sonic & Knuckles on Virtual Console for 800. On February 19 you can download for 1000 points Brain Cadets from Rising Star Games, and at month's end you can finally download Bit.Trip Void for 600 points. And that wraps up the first weekend edition of DLE. I will be back on Monday for the US releases. This is Daan, over and out.